What's going on, guys? It's been a while. I just wanted to give you one update on a project that we've started making a little bit of headway in. We just picked up a motor. I will show you what it is and go over, the basics of the build. All right, guys, here it is in all its glory. It is an EJ20G out of a 95 Impreza WRX. Current things done to it. It has the 565 yellow top side feed injectors from the STI. Has a VF39 turbo. It used to be coil with spark plug wire. Now is coil pack directly on the spark plug. These coil packs are from, I believe, a SVX, so a 6 cylinder supermotor. It's definitely been sitting around for a while. Pick it up from my buddy Tyler, and this motor actually has quite a backstory on it. Alright, so I got it on the tire. I got it out of the Forester. I got it where it's going to be for probably the next 3 to 6 months. Anyways, the funny backstory to this is my friend Heath actually bought this motor and the chassis harness swap from ECS back when they were in Springfield, Mass. This is probably 12, 13 years ago. He had it in his white GC for, actually, I think he had it in 3 or 4 different Imprezas. Just kept swapping it from one to another after they would rot out. But anyways, I don't remember if Heath sold it directly to my friend Tyler, the car, or if it exchanged hands and then Tyler got a hold of it. But Tyler eventually got a hold of it shortly after. And he drove it, I think, for a year on this EJ20G setup with, STI injectors, a VF39 turbo, like I already mentioned, and just various other things, front mount, all this stuff. So it came down to Tyler wanted something with a little bit more technology. He'd be able to tune it, all that shit. So I ended up selling Tyler my silver WRX, and he did a EJ205 swap to his Impreza. I did the whole chassis harness, dash swap, everything. So he no longer needed this, and since then, this has sat in his mom's basement for probably, 3, 4 years. I'm not entirely sure, right around there. So that being said, I have to go through this. I'm probably going to do the head gaskets, all the gaskets throughout the whole motor, just double check everything. Give it a good one over. Along with the motor, I got all the pulleys, because I obviously have to do timing on it. Another cool thing that I completely forgot about was this actually has a HKS intake setup. This hard inlet here, and the MAF goes to it. And obviously it used to have the mushroom filter, which I have to get another one for. But I imagine there aren't many of these left, so that's cool. None of the hoses or the hose connections are kinked or anything, so that's plus. On the factory inlet, since this setup, it was kind of weird. On the first generation WRXs, they didn't have the normal turbo inlet that went underneath the intake manifold. The turbo itself did a 90, and then the intake mounts like this, which is very unique to this setup. So 90-degree coupler had to go on. There has to be a hard section for this factory to clamp down onto. This is very rigid, so I might have to scour eBay and see if there's some form of a silicone replacement for this, because this is 95. It's fucking old. So yeah, that's that. So like I said, I got the bulkhead and engine harness section, and it also came with the ECU, which this one, it came from oh no shit, okay, no, a 93 wagon with a 20G, So, I mean, I guess that's cool to verify that. And it should have everything in here. There are a few actual pigtails that are busted on this because it's from 93. Yeah, I kept thinking 95, but it's from 93. So it's been through the loop. But yeah, all in all, it should be a good project because I'm planning on doing this motor swap to the let's see, I don't even remember what year that white Impreza ship box is that we have. But yeah, doing the motor swap, complete chassis harness swap, or at least bulkhead, whatever this is. I have a old JDM air-to-water intercooler setup that I'm going to utilize on this. That's going to be pretty cool. I want it to be very era specific, so all version 1 stuff from around the early mid-90s era. So that'll be pretty cool. The only one thing I'm not going to do that's from that era is obviously the transmission setup. I have to do a 5-speed drivetrain from something. I'll most likely get something from probably 02 to 05 RallyX. I'd be looking to do the tranny, drive shaft, rear end. Since I'm doing the motor swap, I have to do the front cross member, so I might as well do the rear cross member also. Hopefully hubs all the way around so I can do a rear disc swap also. And from there, it'll be a very fun rallycross car. And I mean, also weekend beater, just bombing around, shit like that. Probably going to put my coilover setup in that. The coilovers from the Forester. And it will just be a good all-around fun car. These older RallyXs, they needed tuning, but not as finicky as the newer models, if you get what I mean. Like, you can throw a manual boost controller on this and get it to where it's happy. I believe that is the setup. I think there's a manual boost controller somewhere tucked in that nightmare of hoses, but anyways, it's getting pretty cold. I should probably go inside and thaw out, feed the dogs, but yeah, I just want to give you an update. This turned into quite a long video. If you are still watching, thanks for watching. Not many probably have made it this far, but hey, whatever. But yeah, do a refresh on this, start collecting parts over time. I also have to get back to actually working on the hill climb car. On the STI, we're doing bigger turbo, all this other stuff too. So, oh, and I'm also working on the Forester. So I got 4 projects going on right now. Let's see if any of them get done. I don't know. They might, hopefully. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching. Check back for more, and catch you next time.